És a kérdés, hogy elindítottam, mert csak akartam. Jó, el. Sziasztok! Akkor egy kis Mass Effect. Ismét. Egy kicsit belelelültem a Twitch-en való játszásba, az a párbeszédét sajnos nem tudok szakítani.
So much empty space. 1,000 of my people could live here and hardly even see each other.
This place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something.
Napló. Tér vissza a toronyba, meccs meg kábel, ilyen. Ott kell lenned, amikor a nagykövet bemutatja kábeljen üzletéket felegve a tanácsának, tér vissza az érint fellett toronyba. A toronyba.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time? Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
What do you need?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. I served in her unit.
Chief Williams, it is a pleasure. Nirali spoke of you with great respect.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Bhatia. Nirali was a good woman. What can we do for you?
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Nézkörrendszerről. Mennyi az Arkusz? Rócsidakam az érrendszeres nézkörül. Megkaptad a szkennert, a hűzőt, csak kell. 21-et kell. Beszélj, mint poszkanő diplomatával, aki a Brattia ügyekért felel. Tudd meg, miért nem adták el a szintű férjének. A férfit a nagykövetség társalgáiban találnak prezidencián. Ez most már van baj. Követségi társalgó. Na, tényleg ez egy felkiáltó. Nagykövetség társa. Aha, az azt jelent több. Csinálok itt egy mellékküldet. Egyenes kell menni. Ez lesz.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think that her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
I'll tell Mr. Bhatia about this. It might make it easier for him to understand.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Please let me know if you have any other questions.
Lövész. Növelek biztonság, hatékonyság, csökkentő túlmelegülést. Nem fog repesni véletlenül. Ez humánosabban is lehet. Ajajaj. Na, és menjünk.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
It's not as simple as I'd hoped. The military needs your wife's body for important tests.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests? My wife served the Alliance faithfully. She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
It is unacceptable. I'll let you know what I can do.
Thank you. Please let me know what can be done.
Na most ilyenkor most milyen?
Hello again, Commander. Can I help you?
I'd like you to reconsider releasing Nirali Bhatia's body.
I'm sorry, Commander. The needs of the living outweigh the needs of the dead. Studying Nirali Bhatia's body could save the lives of countless soldiers. I can't release her.
Azt nem engedi.
How long do you think this research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
Egy év az sok.
You've got no legal right to keep the body, and I know you don't want this to go public.
The military has made its choice, and it believes that gaining new technology is worth inconveniencing people like Mr. Bhatia. Studying Nirali Bhatia's body could save the lives of countless soldiers. I can't release her.
Thanks for your help.
Hát akármit csinálnak, mert fenyegettem, azt se érted semmit. Hát... Nem fog valaki repesni az örömtől, most ez van. Várom. az nem fog örülni, hogy egy év múlva kapod vissza az asszony. Hamva így.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
It's not as simple as I'd hoped. The military needs your wife's body for important tests.
Yes, you told me as much. I don't care what the military wants for her. My wife finished her service when she gave her life on Eden Prime. It is time for her to come home.
I'm not gonna go against the military, Mr. Bhatia. I can't help you.
Nirali always said that the military sticks together. Why should this be any different? I knew my wife might one day give her life for the military. I did not think you would take her body as well.
I know those tests are important, Commander, but we could have found another way.
Mégis mit gondolsz? Ellopjuk a hullát? Vagy mi? Most
It had to be done, Chief. You know that.
We could have found another way.
végülis mit?
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
They built a lake on a space station. I can't even imagine the resources needed to maintain it.
A feladat már teljesítve, most nem tudom. Szállítsd el, nem lesz. Ökörrejtény talált információsétet, Emily vannak nyomozásunk. Mennyi felső szám átadom azt a Emily felső számban vagyunk. Most egy lejjebb van, vagy mi? Mennyi a felső szám? Most megint pofázik a liftben valaki.
My people are wanderers, not military leaders. All this fighting seems strange. It must be more familiar for you, Chief Williams.
Trying to take down a rogue Spectre and his army of synthetics? No, they didn't cover this in basic.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Yeah, it's the busiest station on the Citadel. You'll never get bored.
I guess not, but you could still use a few more men.
That's why we brought you here.
Sure, but there's still way more complaints than the officers can handle.
That's just life near the wards, kid. You'll get used to it.
Itt a szánykönyv.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with L Corps cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the L Corps with a Hamlet who uses L Corps body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Érdekes a láb kialakítás ennek a... Na itt van. Csak nem is egy átverés, nem is riporter, hanem egy...
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you, Commander. I'll certainly let you know if I find out anything that helps you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Azt mondták, hogy a skóhasználat elérhetővel legyen, akkor meg kell pisztolyt. Ez a pisztoly növeli a pontosát. Hát, hogy az, hogy mesterlövész puskát, hogy mitől használhatunk. Nem tudom. Ja, hogy a pisztot kifejlesztem maxra, akkor érhető el a mester. Vagy mi a franc? Most mehetek vissza felfelé. Merültük. rendszerek szövetsége katonai zsargon. AL rövidítése AL, ami annyit, mint lehet rövidítés. Bekötni, megállítani, elpusztítani. Csendes futás, régi tengeralattjárós kifejezés, amely Normandián használnak arra, amikor lopakodós rendszer aktív. ERV, elektronikus védelmi rendszer, passzív elrejtések, aktív zavarási mindent tehetünk, ami az ellenséges fizik megtévesztő rendszer. Felhúzni a horgót, mikor két hajó kiengedi azt a felszerelést, az űrállomás, amely kikötőben tartja, hogy felhúzza a horgont. Föld, a bolygó felszíne, híd, az űrhajó, egy űrhajó irányító központja, ahol a tanár kormányzás is történik. HIK, harci információs központ, a hajó parancsnoki központja, HIK, mindenféle kijelzőben tele zsúfolva, egy csata káoszát láthatóvá tegye. Igenis, a helyes válasz egy parancsodik. Ezt mondják, hogy támadjunk, arra megfelelő válasz, igenis uram. Azt kérdezik, büszke hogy katona lett, akkor is a megfelelő, igen uram. IK jármű kiveri aktivitás. Ezért olyan, mint az űrhajóban tölt valaki a járműben, űrhajón vagy az űrállomáson kívül. Kapitányi létre, bírósági figyelmes, egységi parancsnokai végeztek. Kormány és a legénység azon tagja kivezeti az űrhajót. Lázdár, Light, Ampesé, Dervinés. Egy adaktív érzékel, ami lézert bocsátja a tárgyakra, megállapítja a helyzetüket és távolságukat. A ladarnak megfelelő, elegendő felbontás. És ahhoz, hogy képé alakítsa az adatokat, landolás, mikor egy űrhajó legénysége egy járművet, amikor landolnak. Talán a bolygóra használják, de leginkább előfordul az űrállomással kapcsolatban is. MT másodtiszt, a szövetségi hadhajók parancsnoki láncának második tagja. MT felelős adminisztráció, adminisztrív és személyi ügyekért. Oldalszárny egy katonai alakulat oldala, mivel a katonák másfelé néznek, az ellenség, ami képes betámadni az oldalszárny, képes lett hatékony elpusztítására. Rúf, rohadtul új fiú. Katonai szlenszó tapasztalatlan újoncokra. SK sebességzés kontroll. Gyűrő sebződésének meghatározás működése. Javítása. Szárazföldi csapat. Az űrhajó legénység, akik hivatalos ügyben járnak, landolnak. Paranból. Szittorító rövidítése, aktuális hadi helyzetről szóló kiértékelés. Űrjáró, aki egy életi nagy részét az űrben tölti. Van szöveg oldal.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Szerint akkor igazad mondod? Hogy riporter. Nem valami rivális banda, hogy átvegy egyik helyét a másiknak. Még valami folyamatban lévő másodlagos küldetés. Ez furcsa eredmények. Felekben belebotlott egy szövetségi egyenlet jelentési iratban megnyújtotték az Argus Rogue halmozza Hydra rendszerének furcsa aktivitást részletek. Amíg pipálva van, azt kivonta. Jelenleg nem tudom menteni.
Reports are circulating that Alliance Ambassador Udina has accused a Spectre of orchestrating the attack on Eden Prime. Udina reportedly based his accusation upon eyewitness accounts of the scene, but lacked the evidence to demand further investigation. When asked to comment, a council spokesperson would only state that the investigation of the attacks upon Eden Prime was currently ongoing.
Mindig a korábbi cselekedeteink egyik.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Azon kell felni.
My people used to have an embassy here, but after we created the Geth, we were no longer welcome.
I'm gonna enjoy the look on the Council's face when they see evidence they can't just ignore.
If the evidence is worth trying to kill me for, I hope it is sufficient to motivate the Council.
Hamarosan kiderül.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
Hát ez kicsit nem mindegy.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Nagykövet nem valami boldog.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
He's got a lot on his mind. Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
Phantom Bones, Phantom kikérés, ebből és megfelelő képességek megnyitva.
So, this is where the council passes judgment on all us little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling we're in over our heads, Commander?
300 years ago, the Geth drove my people into exile. We asked the council to wipe the synthetics out, but they ignored our pleas.
Maybe if they'd listened, we wouldn't be here now.
Nagykövető, kapsz egy hajót, teljes legénysége az MV-t Akadémia központi liftjét használva lejthetsz a szövetségi drónba. Most merre is volt az akadémia?
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find them.
Megint felvettem elég küldetés, mi? Inkább egy side mission-t. Egy Garot nevű fekkét egy kerésderek eltűnt félvérét. Garot adott, hogy testvére helyett megtámadtak Galog, miközben átutazott a Sterenos rendszeren. Kalózok. Nem, így is már micsodára is el kéne menni. Ajjajjaj. Ez nem csak játékidét tolunk ide. Meg mondjuk attól függően így változik a megítélés is. Ez vagy maradsz? Nyom, ezt teleportálni is tudsz.
Is it common for human women to be front-rank fighters, Chief Williams? I know that Solarian women do not serve in the military.
It's becoming more common, but it took a long time to prove that ladies could handle an assault rifle or a shotgun.
On the flotilla, we don't have the luxury of sexism. We need the best hands for every available job.
Sounds nice, but I don't think I could get used to the uniform.
Ezt már szkennelt, nem?
Please do not disturb the keepers. Please do not disturb the keepers.
Jó van, van a vinala. Be akartatok a sarokba.
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
So much empty space. 1,000 of my people could live here and hardly even see each other.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Csak nem az egyik meleg küldetésről van szó. Szinte is megvolt.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Klinika. Azt lefel kellett menni. Megy egy ajtó valahol. Ajtó? Lépcsőnek lenni kéne lefele. Fluxra akarok én menni. Az ment arra. Akadémia felé.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
I made that say. Találig, vagy hogy hívják. Dobozó erőd forgalomnyitás. Előtér. Beszélni kell nagykövettel. Kaphatsz egy csajot, egy teljes legénységgel az F-nek a központi liftjén. Az a központi lift vagy ez? Mindegy, ide menjünk, annak ide. Ez a hangár az ügyünk. Most erre felfele megyünk.
It's strange. The Geth are attacking, and everyone around here is still worried about ordinary business.
It is necessary, Chief Williams. Even if it comes to a full-scale war, someone has to provide food to eat and a home to return to.
Felkiáltóljam már mindjárt előttem. Szerintem erre fogunk kimenni, de... Nem.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
nagyon...
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How do you pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? or their best agent. I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
I want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interest. Alliance intel we tracked this. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
The only thing I care about
You're
is
right,
stopping.
It's no good living in the past.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need me.
Fajok, nem tanácsbeli tagok. A rekeni háborút követően gyorsan szaporodó Krogának szomszédjaikra kárára terjeszkedtek a halurak a veterán katonáknak, hogy terjeszkedjenek egészen addig, míg a Felegvár tanács hálásságos megerősíti. Krogának évszázadonkon keresztül fordították meg újabb bolygókat. Mindig kellett nekik egy utolsó lakható planéta, amikor a tanács végül megkérte őket, hogy vonuljanak vissza az asszali húzák koronák. Egy Krenek nevű Krogán elvihazott Felegváros megparancsol a tanácsnak, hogy vonják vissza kérje őket. De a tanács nem megtette a szükséges óvintézkedéseket, a legjobb KSZ tiszteket, az asszári vadásznőket új alakulatba a Felegvár analitikai és taktikai tosztagba rendelte. A fantomok sebészi pontoságot támadáshoz utattak a Krogánokra, a Krogán bolygókat elzárták a külvilágtól, asztalonet vírusok szabotálták, antianyafinomítók is, pedig kékesfehér urbanás kísérlettek semmivé. A legnagyobb főhadiszállásokból a fantomok bolygó körülük keringő szeméthalmot varázsoltak. Ez mindig nem volt, mindig arra csak elég, hogy fejlesztett elkerülhetetlen. A háborút azonnal elvesztette volna a tanács, ha a Krogának nem kerülnek konfliktusba Túránikkal. A Turián haderő a Krogán hátországot támadta meg, cserébe elefegy űrállomásokat és űrhajókat lőttek ki. A kemény harcok során 3 bolygó vált lakhatatlanná. A Krogánok nem tudták többé kivel húzzanak újra. Túriának önzetlenségből fogva őket, veszteségét nemhogy meggyengítettek, hanem megerősítették őket. A Túrián csapatok rengeteg bolygót megmentettek a kapső vérszomjas hadurattól, de csak repeggátló nevű biofegyver kifejlesztésre lehetett véget vetni a háború. A fegyver bevetési követően évtizedek. Igen nyugtalanító. Néhány hadős lázadó, mi nem volt hajlandó letenni a fegyvert, így tovább is ellenálltak. De legtöbbük megsemmisítették a Túrián seregek, páran pedig visszavontak az űrsötétjébe, és kalózok lett. Ja, arra kell menni arra a haja. Az a másik.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew? Now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
És menjünk a melyik küldetés.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I'm the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Korábban volt, hogy melletted valaki, nincs. Ez a térkép. Kiadó kattintok, nem ilyen. Egyszer mondja, hogy na kalózok, ennyi lesz terep nyomsz rendszerbe. Ajaj. Eltávolítás kapcsolatja megint kiérezhetés, hogy barna. Választom a szkennerbe a bolygót és szállj rá. Feltenék protánék építették ezt az űrállomást a felegültet. Tanács fővárosa lehet, hogy röltöző forgáshoz létrehozott szállnikor. Egy 0,2 mikor az rezidencia gyűrű 0,3 nehézségére. És fogalmazott a játék. Szóval azt mondta, hogy el kéne utazni. Kinéta. Most ez ne... kicsi meghagyott szárazföldének hagyományos meghatározások szerint nem lakható, mobiljai fejlesztő vállalat bérlői, mely laborokat ad ki kutatáshoz, melyek túl veszélyesek és vitatható mások végezésé kezdik. Ezek kívül egyelőre nem helyzetének köszönhetően Noé számos összeesküvő források, kolónia alapítása 2160, népesség 361.400 fő, fővárosa Hanzai kikötő, keringési távolság 0,9, keringési 0,9 év, sugár 5656 km, naphossza 52 földi óra, egy nap 52 óra, légköri nyomás, hát nem hiszem. Felszíni hőmérséklet -1, gravitáció 0,8. Okay.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
A légzsíripen keresztül megyünk ki. Na, kivel menjünk?
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Valaki hiányzik. Ja. Egy csípő és az élet, -1 fogot írtani. Hát jó, akkor mondod, hogy nem szeretitek a hidegen, mert nem sokat beszéltünk, tehát... menni kell a vámba.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Let's not start a fight.
If you think this is best, Commander.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself. Get out of here.
Én is örülök neked.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Ez repülő.
I've never seen so much ice and snow.
Wish we could pop off some incendiaries.
De biztatók vagytok.
Weapons detectors, don't mind the alarms.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's aide is here.
Passed through? Where is she now?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
No vérje, hagyd el, porc. Nem számít. Aztán Gianna azt mondta, hogy ha el akarod hagyni Port Hudson, beszélj Ananiasszel, az adminisztrátor irodája fent van. Automata lövegek. Na most bejöttek, vagy ott nézelődtök?
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
The managers warned us about you.
Itt is van ez a... mit tudom, milyen népe. Le kell eljutnunk. A plázán keresztül.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Mondhatom, hogy csak így átengedtek bennünket. Hát ez mit elbeszélünk, az most már nem mindegy.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
I won't take up much of your time.
This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
And I represent the second guessing of galactic law.
Just so we understand each other, I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't play ball, I'm sure someone else here will.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
De akkor mégis mit akarsz?
I like the decor here. Expensive but tasteful.
That blizzard outside looks like it's settling in for the long haul.
Mégis hogy?
Mr. Annaleus isn't the only one with a past to leave Henshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
All right. What would you do?
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analaeus.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keene?
Mr. Analaeus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keene spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Tell me about the companies that work on Novaria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanis Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanis also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Corporations here hire their own private security forces. It makes it easier for them to break the laws that way.
Looks like a hell of a storm outside.
Ja, hát azt mondja, hogy... Veszély Lorik Keene-vel a hotel bárjában, a dock bejáratánál szembe lévő lifttel. Menj a felső szintre. A dock bejáratánál szembe lévő. Szóval a dock bejárat. Garázs. Felvonul a hotelbe. Akkor lesz az.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
Aiden hova? Na. Pont megtaláltuk.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time.
Na, nem tekeredj.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Valódi szándékainkról kicsit sötét, rossz üzelmeket érzek itt a háttérben mozogni.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What's your interest in binary helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you.
500
500
kreditért
credits.
csinálok egy kis illegális munkát.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Ezek szerint, ha belementem volna, akkor a renegátra nem belül a két felem ment volna. Ez az ülőkkel, itt van ló. Ez így túrján.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lord Keen? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus's actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Nem mondom, hogy derítsünk ki valamit. Mit az?
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analeus's thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Ay.
I like the decor here. Expensive but tasteful. Looks like a hell of a storm outside.
Egyik helyre, menjünk másik helyre, szerintem betörés. Lifttel menj be az első szintre, szintetikus intelligencia irodába. Ha bent vagy, keres ki Lori gépét és töltsd el a fájlokat. Hackelünk. De már szerintem a következő alkalommal lesz. Kikötő fél menet.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk.
Ez hogy megtiltották, hogy beszéljen vele.
Can I help you?
Veled kellett volna.
I like the decor here. Expensive but tasteful.
Ez a vár. Veled kellett volna. Alsó szintre szintetikus intelligencia irodájába. Tudom eredet. Meg lehet azzal. Nem derül ki, hogy hova, de...
Looks like a hell of a storm outside.
Lentre most én felfelé megyünk, de... Pont itt van. Szintetikus intelligencia.
Freeze! Anshan security. This office is sealed.
What are you doing in these offices?
The administrator's orders. Laura Keene is under investigation.
Itt nem ússzuk meg. Van. Próbáljuk megjegyezni.
I'm going in there and I don't want to hurt you. Why don't you just go? We'll pretend this never happened.
You want to cause trouble?
Hopp, gránát, ezért hát. Olyan hamar elvoltatok, mert nem tudtam süssön mindenet be akarom kerítve. Na jó. A játék ideje van benne.